Hey folks, what's going on? It's Minister J here from Dude with a Bible. Hey, so in this video, we're going to talk about pride. All right. And I tell you, we should probably make this a series, but I'm just going to give you a few Bible verses here. And we're going to keep it short and sweet, but very substantial. All right. So in Proverbs chapter 11, verse 2, it says, "When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with the humble is wisdom." And then Proverbs 16, it says, "Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." All right, in Proverbs 29, verse 23, it says, "One's pride will bring him low, but he who is lowly in spirit will obtain honor." Okay, and in James 4, chapter 4, verse 6, it says, "But he gives more grace, therefore it says, God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble." All right, so you can see James just reiterating something from the Old Testament. And then I think I'll give you one more. Proverbs 16, verse 5. "Everyone who is arrogant in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Be assured, he will not go unpunished." All right, guys. So one thing we see is God takes pride seriously. Why does God hate pride so much? That's because pride causes separation from God. Pride is something that destroys relationships, and it is something that opposes God's nature. Okay? And so even when you look back at the beginning of time, right? God creates everything in his beautiful ways. But what separates us, mankind, from God is pride. What separated uh, Lucifer, when he was an angel in heaven, from God was Lucifer's pride. He seen himself as beautiful and more valuable than God all of a sudden. And then he convinced other people that God wasn't that great. And next thing you know, he deceives a third of the angels in heaven. And there's a huge separation of the family of heaven, right? And the kingdom is divided. So pride is something that can do more than destroy your household. It can destroy and even devalue a nation, right? It causes major separation. It's some of the reasons why we have wars, is people not working in unity, love. When kindness is absent, gentleness, meekness is absent, and humility, you'll probably find pride in that place. So guys, as you can see from these Bible verses, Proverbs chapter 11, Proverbs chapter 16, Proverbs chapter 29, Proverbs 8, James 4, Proverbs, and even Psalm 10. I have another verse here. What you'll see is pride is something that is very prevalent in the life of a human being. But there's a solution, okay, to overcoming a prideful heart and a prideful spirit. Some practical steps you may have to take is serving others, okay? Going out, serving the homeless, serving the elderly, serving at your church, doing community service, and also making sure the people around you, even the ones that get on your nerve and might frustrate you sometimes, serving them, being kind to them, practice being meek, and even if they're upset with you for something, you ask for forgiveness and try to make way and give opportunities to unite people through good conduct. Okay, that is one of the best solutions to start beating up your own pride. But I recommend reading the Bible, getting instruction, and getting good counsel from the Bible so that you can realize how different ways that pride manifests, and you can respond to it with a solution, the instructions, and the characteristics that God points out, like the fruits of the Spirit or the Beatitudes, and respond to the world with humility. And because you need to understand how pride manifests in you, so you can understand it, and you can also begin to see how pride manifests in other people around you, right? So when you understand it, you can better combat it. And then you want to make sure that you follow up with prayer. Don't forget to pray. This is super important because this is going to give you the internal power and the external power through Jesus Christ, right? You are speaking, telling God, like, God, I cast down every vain imagination and every prideful thought in Jesus' name, right? You can say that so that you can really fight against the enemy, right? And you can fight against your own flesh, fight against your own carnal thinking, so that God can have victory and start pushing victory through your life, all right? And that's super important, is make sure that you're responding to pride in your life. And even when you think you don't have pride, just assume that it's there. But you have to find it. Ask God to help you figure out how pride manifests in your life and the world around you, and then help you to respond to it biblically with godly character. All right, guys. It's Minister Jay with Do with the Bible. Okay. Check us out on other social media platforms. Visit the website at www.dudewiththebible.com. Make sure you follow us on social media, like and subscribe this video. And thanks for joining us. God bless you.